Sa video na to, we'll try to make sense sa ating elastic curve. So to speed things up, I have formed the shear and moment diagram beforehand. So ito na yung moment diagram natin. So para ma-determine natin yung bending, let's check muna yung sign ng moment natin. So itong naka-orange, ito yung positive moment. And then itong naka-blue, ito yung negative moment. Now, kung positive yung moment natin, yung bending naka-smiley. Kung negative, naka-sad face. So kaya if we project itong point of inflection where nag-change yung sign ng moment dito sa taas, yan. Sa left side, dito, pa-smiley yung bending natin. Pero dito, kasi nag-change na yung sign, naging negative, dito magsisimula yung transition natin into negative bending. And then let's make sense dito sa rotations natin. We have to look at the initial form of the beam, tapos titignan natin kung ano yung rotation niya patungo sa tangent line. So try natin. Now, at this point, ito yung tangent line natin. Yan. Tapos, yung original position ng beam natin, andito. And para pupunta tayo dito, magro-rotate ito ng clockwise. And then, dito sa maximum deflection natin, alam natin na yung slope natin ay 0. So, yung tangent line natin, pa ganito. Naka-horizontal. Kasi yung slope dyan, 0. And then, sa point na to, ito na yung tangent line. Tapos, ito yung original position ng beam. So, nag-rotate siya ng counterclockwise. Yan na yung magiging slope natin. Tapos, dito rin, sa overhang natin, yung rotation natin is pa-counterclockwise. Kasi nandito yung original position ng beam. Tapos, magro-rotate pa counterclockwise. So, let's try to make sense of this using our calculator. Let's type our slope equation and input tayo ng values before the maximum deflection dito. So, dapat naka-negative yung values. Kasi yung rotation dito pa clockwise. So, try natin. Ito yung slope equation natin. Now, hindi natin to isasali kasi what we are interested in is yung mga values dito. Within sa 6 meters lang muna. So, type natin to. 135 x squared over 2 minus 25 x cubed over 3. Minus 360. So, press calc, and then input tayo ng values before the maximum deflection. So, let's say 1. Type natin 1. Yung ibibigay na value is negative. Kasi, yung rotation natin dito is pa-clockwise before dito sa maximum deflection. So, kaya negative yan. Again, yung negative dito is clockwise. Tapos yung counterclockwise, yan yung positive. And then let's try 2. So magne-negative din yan. Kasi that's before our maximum deflection. Tapos dito sa location ng maximum deflection natin, ito kasi yung sinolve natin. Kung saan magzi-zero yung slope. So kaya 0 yung slope dyan. Yung decimal dito, this is only the result ng pag-round up natin. So, magzi-zero talaga yung slope dito. Kasi nasa right side na yan ng maximum deflection natin. And then, kung mag-move tayo sa right, let's say at 3 meters, kasi that's beyond 2.876 na. Yung rotation natin magiging pa-counterclockwise na. So, dapat positive na yung ibibigay na value. So, press calc, then try natin 3. So as you can see, yung value natin is positive na. Kasi nag-change na yung orientation ng rotation natin. So that's why you have to solve talaga kung saan yung maximum deflection. Counterclockwise. And then yung rotation dito sa free end, dapat naka-positive. Because pa-counterclockwise kasi yan. Isasalin na natin to. Balik tayo sa original equation. So dito, isasalin na natin to. Now, isasalin na natin to kasi we are interested in a point beyond 6 meters na. So press equals, yung ibibigay na value is positive. So it proves na counterclockwise yung rotation sa free end. So yan lang ang important details to remember regarding sa sign convention natin.